This week on Facts of Fishing, Dave heads to one of the best bass lakes in the world and hooks up with Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, Jonathon VanDam. Evidently Mr. Big Time TV show host is really trying to turn the odds in his favor this week.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a big one, dude. That's a pig. Who's Johnny, she said, and smiled in her special way.
I'm Dave Mercer, pro angler and all-round fishing big mouth. Today, I've got one day on one body of water, and I am surrounded by cameras. Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you, they're going to show you everything that happens, and I mean everything.
Son of a...
Welcome to Facts of Fishing, the show. Brought to you by Subway, Eat Fresh. Shimano, technology you can feel. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Live Target Lures. And Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Without further ado, here he is. I can't say this.
Just read the script.
The world's greatest angler, Dave Mercer.
You know what? You know you're gonna have a good day when, look, tested and approved by Mercer. Yeah, that's my part-time job. You guys probably just know me as the guy who tries to catch fish once in a while, but I also travel all across the world testing and approving gas pumps. This sucker's approved. Good to go. All right, here we go. It's game day. We are going fishing. I'm excited at first thing in the morning, but a little more excited than I normally am. I mean, on Facts of Fishing, you know, we have some pretty cool guests. I mean, I love all my fishing buddies, but today we have a VanDam. That's right, a VanDam. No. I know what you're thinking, Kevin VanDam. I mean, Kevin VanDam, I love him, great guy, but he's been on pretty much every single fishing show there is. I know what you're thinking now, Jean-Claude VanDam. Big fan of Jean-Claude too, but he's busy doing a 360 spin kick somewhere. We have JVD with us today, Jonathon VanDam, that's right. Elite Series Pro, Elite Series Champion, Johnny VanDam, and we are fishing on the world's best bass lake. And I'm not just making that stat up. A lot of times I'll say, hey, this is the best bass lake, but this is really voted by Bassmaster Magazine, the hottest bass lake in America. That's right, JVD and me on the baddest bass lake around. This is gonna be fun. Johnny, I gotta ask you, buddy, are you nervous?
No, dude. Well, maybe a little bit. You know, I'm a big Facts of Fishing fan, so this is the highlight of my Elite Series career so far.
Really?
Pretty close.
No, I'm lying. I'm nervous. This is the best bass lake, voted the best bass lake around.
Yeah,
so
no, we got to show out, you know.
That with one of the best bass pros around. So if we catch him, we are a great team. If we don't, it's Johnny's fault. You know, a little something I learned a long time ago is if you you're out with an Elite Series Pro, let him run the troller. Don't be afraid to let him be boss. Did you have one?
A bunch of white bass, whole school.
I'll catch white bass. I'm not a proud man.
There's a lot of them.
Look, there's a whole school of them, dude.
Yeah, there's one. That one's a white bass.
Johnny is leading the white bass derby. Look at that, that's a quality white bass.
Oh, something.
Say hello, Johnny.
Little guy, but it's one. It's the right species.
It is, it's beautiful. I'm nervous.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but I am a huge El DeBarge fan. Huge.
How are you?
Do you know who El DeBarge is?
Not a clue, dude.
They sing an incredible song. Who's Johnny, she said, and smiled in her special way. Who's Johnny?
that one.
You are the white bass master. That's a better one.
Yep, that's a good one there, dude. Good white bass.
Dude, it looked like a good one, didn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There's white bass everywhere. Fish. Some guys come out here to catch white bass. Other guys not so much, I'm just saying.
That's a nice one.
It's all right. He ain't bad. I'll take him. Come in, dude.
You can tell Mercer's a TV guy when he's down there, you know, lipping a 2-pounder.
I gotta milk it. I gotta milk it. I mean, you're all about numbers, but my numbers are usually smaller, so I gotta milk it. First bass of the day. Peeing all over the boat. Look at that. Look at that. Great way to start the morning. It's how everyone starts the morning. I mean, whether you're a bass or Johnny VanDam. I don't care who you are. Oh, he's done. He's done. You feeling better? See you, punk. Ah! Splashed me.
Closed captioning for Facts of Fishing, the show, has been provided by Boat Smart Connect, the all-new boating app for iPhone and Android.
If you just joined us, we're out here with Jonathon VanDam, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, and Elda Barge's inspiration for the hit song, Who's Johnny? Who's Johnny, she said, and smiled in her special way. Who's Johnny, she said. There's one right there. You hooked up again?
Yeah.
Johnny loves the white bass. He really catches them fast. You're like the KVD of white bass fishing.
Nice. Gets you some of that white bass action. There we go. I mean, they are pretty sweet looking. They taste good too.
That's not a good one. It's a white bass. The mighty white bass. When Bassmaster Magazine called this the best bass lake of the year, they weren't kidding. I mean, at the time, I thought they were talking about largemouth and smallmouth, but evidently, Johnny was wrong. Oh, is that a bass?
Yeah.
Johnny got a bass. Don't lose them.
Thanks, dude.
There are dozens of people watching this right now.
He's a good one. Not a bad one. Look how big the tails are on him, dude. Look as wide as the body is. Gone.
Not a good one.
There we go.
You hooked up?
Look at all them white bass out there.
That's a bass.
See, I'm just getting them white bass out of the way for you, dude.
See that right there? That's why you want to use a stinger hook when you're throwing a spinnerbait. Because everybody's always thinking, well, so they're nipping at the back, but not even that fish had this hook in it, but that bad boy wrapped around and pinned him. Stinger hooks are a good thing on a spinnerbait. I almost never throw one without it.
Oh man, that was a big one right behind it, dude. It nipped it.
No, it wasn't big. I bet you it wasn't.
Nipped it.
White bass.
I don't see him now.
Look at that, the guy just sitting there. Look at him. See him?
Yeah.
Not even moving.
It's hanging out.
There he is. No, that's not the one.
It's not him.
It's not him. We've got white bass, smallmouth bass, rock bass. We're going for the bass Lutz today. We're gonna try to get every species of bass.
Bass-tacular.
You got a bite.
It's the right species anyway.
It's not a rock bass.
It ain't very big though. Okay, I'm gonna pull a Mercer. How do you do this? Big cheesy smile?
Yeah. Bigger, more cheese though. Your cheese factor was low.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Now you're switching it up again on us.
Well, cause you're switching.
Look, I'll throw a drop shot around a little bit and you can just throw that little jerk bait.
Our game plan was basically to throw spinnerbaits all day. And we've lasted about 32 minutes. And we've caught a bunch of fish, but these are
Not spinnerbait conditions.
not at all. Not whatsoever. Now, Johnny, tell me why these aren't spinnerbait conditions.
You need to have some chop for a spinnerbait, some sort of, because that bait's it's kind of a big profile compared to a lot of things. So you gotta have a little bit of wind, some cloud cover would be nice too, a little bit, just to kind of break that profile up. Because the water is so clear here, these fish get, a real good look at it. So you don't want them to get that good of a look at it. So that's another reason you want to keep that spinnerbait moving when you do throw it. If that wind picks up though, I would gladly pick that spinnerbait back up, because there ain't nothing like a smallmouth hitting a spinnerbait. Oh, there he is. That's a better one there, dude.
On a drop shot. That technique is gonna take off, buddy, I'm telling you.
Someone in Japan's gonna bring this thing over, or California maybe.
And it's gonna be big. Look at you, you're TV guy in it.
I am. I'll TV guy it with this one. It's a good one there.
Only one thing would have made it better.
What's that?
I caught it.
Not a bad one there, dude.
It's all right if you like that kind of thing.
Got him.
I got him.
Good one?
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while. I mean, a blind squirrel gets a nut. Come here, dude. He's no giant. Johnny's hooked up.
Got me a Elmo. Largemouth.
You got a largemouth?
Yeah.
Dude, we need that for the Bass-tastic.
Got him.
There you go, look at that. Well, I'm still trying to land this fish.
Look at his lips. Little black lips. Little largemouth. Little baby guy. Cutest button.
And there you go. There's a pretty decent smallmouth right there. It's not a giant, but I'll take him. Little trocar hook. Punched him. Get out of here. One of the weird things about drop shotting, and a lot of people, they'll get trapped thinking that it's a technique that you just sit over fish. You move into a spot and you're just right on top of those fish. You don't cover a lot of water. I mean, this morning, we're covering quite a bit of water. I mean, you can effectively cover water, especially if you're fishing shallow water with a drop shot. So don't get stuck with a preconceived notion that it's something just to sit on one rock pile. I mean, it works incredibly well if you're just sitting on one rock pile, but don't be afraid to move around and cover water with a drop shot, because it's effective. It even catches largemouth.
Yeah.
You got him. Did you get a bite, buddy?
Yeah, nice one.
Oh, look, we doubled, we did it. And the best part is mine's bigger.
Oh, you joker.
That is a good one. You got yours? I'm gonna hurry mine up so we can have them both in the boat. That right there is a prime example of what makes this lake pretty much the baddest bass lake on the planet.
There's jillions of these things out here. I don't even know if that's a word.
Yeah, it is. It is. On Facts of Fishing, jillions is definitely a word. They're loaded here. And double headers is nothing special in Lake St. Clair. See, the neat thing that you learn about fishermen, everybody's different. I mean, I throw a little trocar drop shot hook because I nose hook them. But Johnny, you fish them different.
I throw the trocar one-out finesse worm hook because I Texas rig my drop shots rather than nose hooking.
But one thing I know for sure, whether you nose hook them or you Texas rig them, they work. That is also one of the cool things about fishing with different guys. Oh my goodness! Got dusted. Spend time in the water with different anglers because you will learn different things that work. Easy, dude. Oh. It's a pretty decent one. Absolutely tanked it too. Look how that dude ate it. Just inhaled it. I see people out there and they're fishing in, whether they're fishing a tube or a drop shot, but you'll see people and they'll be like, oh, I gotta let them take it. And these things, dude, that is an eating machine. You don't need to let them take it. I mean, you feel that tonk,
Got him.
and he's got it.
Oh, I think mine's bigger than yours, man.
Ooh, that's a big one, dude.
That's a good one there.
That's a pig.
He's ready.
Oh!
Gone. Got me.
Biggest fish of the tournament.
He tail slapped me. Dude, tail slapped.
Threw you the fin and swam away. That was so sad.
Man. Just nose hook it a little bit like that. Slide it all the way up past that little keeper there. That's the best thing about this hook. So I got that little keeper. So look here, it can't slide back down. Poke it through and then just bury the tip just like that. That hook helps it stand out more. It helps keep that bait horizontal in the water. It's what you want when you're drop shotting. Yeah. It's like musical chairs out here.
It's the greatest game of musical chairs ever.
Maybe this one won't tail slap me. This is a nice one. You're never supposed to grab your line while you're landing a fish, but I'm gonna. It's your typical Lake St. Clair smallmouth. 2.5, 3 pounder, you know. I thought he was bigger than that. They look so much bigger in the water. Oh, what are you doing up there?
Give me a bait, give me a bait, give me a bait. Be my bait boy. See that? Jonathon VanDam, my bait caddy. No big deal.
Just got dusted. There he is. That's a nice one, dude. It's a good one.
Here you go, Johnny. Here, look, I'll dip under. See that? We're a well-oiled machine.
Roll left, roll right.
Hey.
Easy, killer.
Boom. There we go. See how that fish is hooked right there, right? In his yap. And while I have all the respect in the world for my buddy JVD, our theories are the same. I mean, we're both throwing little trocar hooks, but that's why when you go into a Bass Pro Shops and you see literally a plethora of different baits, they're everywhere, and different types of hooks, a lot of people, you know, they'll get confused and they'll say, why do we need so many different baits? I mean, I get emails all the time, people say, oh, you know, why is there so many choices? Every single bait and hook is for a different application, and both of these drop shot hooks, and like Johnny said, with his hook, that bait stands out a little bit. What I like about this is I really think that it just gives it a little bit more lively action. I mean, that bait can just dance a little more, I guess. And as you can see, everybody loves to dance, especially when you're doing the smallmouth dance. I'll take you.
There he is.
Oh, good one too. He's not a giant. Wow. Oh, laid on the head. Oh, jerk bait in the back.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Is it in it?
No, it's out. I pulled it out. He's not that big. I thought he was bigger. Easy. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm not scared to play injured though. Don't worry. One of the hardest things to do in fishing is to change when you're catching them. And we're definitely catching fish, but like we said earlier, that little bit of wind makes a difference.
That wind's starting to pick up. You know, it's a little bit of patchy cloud cover here and there. That spinnerbait should be going back on. With as many as we've caught on the drop shot, I can't take it anymore. There's nothing like a smallmouth smoking that spinnerbait.
And if this doesn't work, we'll pick up the drop shot again. I know a guy. I'll tell you this story about this guy who was fishing a tournament in Green Bay.
From Kalamazoo, Michigan, JVD, Jonathon VanDam.
I think I've heard of that guy. Yeah, you might have. Looked a lot like you. Bassmaster Elite Series event was smoking fish on a spinnerbait. And at what time, 11:30, had one fish in the boat on the final day. Looked like it was over. I mean, when we were reporting on it, we were saying, oh, poor Johnny, fish shut off, not gonna do it. Made a subtle adjustment, and it worked out pretty good, didn't it, Jonathan?
He's got the name, and right there you see he's got the game. Jonathon VanDam, Green Bay Challenge champion, Bassmaster Elite Series legend.
Pretty good indeed.
Gosh, that was way out there.
Uh-oh. Oh, easy, killer. He's got that spinnerbait crunch too. Doing a 17-pound line. Get up in here. That's a good one there. They tear it up a little bit though. Spinnerbait gets all bent. You gotta remold it all you do is you want to just kind of bend this thing back to as close to original shape as you can get. And to tune it, you want to just kind of pitch it out there short and make sure that that thing's running so the blades and the body line up perfectly on top of each other while you're running it. So once you get that down, that's all you need. Got him?
Yep.
Little guy. Look at you, tournament style.
Uh-huh. I learned from you. Get back in there and grow. There is one.
That was a good one, it looked like. Oh yeah, man.
It's a good one. Freak nasty. Don't screw this up.
Wind's starting to die. Let's go up there, dude, while we still have a little bit of chop.
There you go. Giant. Awesome creature.
Big ends everywhere, freaking everywhere.
Oh, you got him.
No! What was I supposed to do?
Manhandle him. Got him. Feels like a giant. Freak nasty.
It is 12:15 right now.
You got one.
Got him.
It's Pig Fest. Oh, there you go.
Oh, dude, it's a giant one.
There we go, double hitter. Look at that. Your fish can eat my fish.
This place is ridiculous, dude.
Dave and JVD fished for 2 hours and 36 minutes, made 312 casts, and catching a pretty impressive 25 fish. However, that number becomes slightly less impressive if you take away the white bass and rock bass. Come on, boys, rock bass are for kids. And that's the score. Now it's time for the facts. Every single fish on this show came on one of two baits, a half-ounce spinnerbait or a drop shot. Dave fished his spinnerbait on a 7'2" Shimano Kumara medium-heavy spinnerbait rod, paired up with a Shimano core, spooled up with 15-pound test fluorocarbon line. When it came time for the drop shot, Dave picked up a 7'2" medium-action Shimano Kumara drop shot rod with a Shimano Stella 1000, spooled up with 15-pound Aqua Green Power Pro Super Slick line and an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. For hook choice, he went with a Trocar drop shot hook. Now you've got the facts.
Oh, no.